Good morning, Taurus. My name is Luis Ongola. Welcome back to my channel. As usual, we're going to welcome all the spirit guides, all the energies of Taurus. I bring forth all the gods of Taurian to be in this reading. Siphinde sikhuleka nabantu abadala kaney'ndlondlo zethu ey'hlambulukile ukuthi zize zosikhanyisele sosihlezi imilayezo yanamhlanje. Siyakhuleka kini emakhosini, siyakhuleka kini nazindlondlo. Amakho. Alright, Taurus, let's see what we have today. This is a general energy check in Taurus between you and your person. It's a love reading. It may have a bit of career as pentacles pop in, but I'm suspecting it's a love reading, this. And here we go. And off the bat, Taurus, we've got there you and the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man speaks about somebody who's just getting some perspective indeed, getting more discernment on the issue so that they can weigh in a little bit more as the time goes on. Seven of Swords can be a strategist or somebody who's being sneaky or dishonest, operating in some theft. We've got then Strength, the Seven Strength card in reverse, depicting weakness, self-doubt, lack of self-discipline, fragility, need for support. Got the Knight of Cups, speaks about unrealistic, jealousy, moodiness, and neediness. Got the Eight of Pentacles, speaking about diligence, working around all the points in the relationship. So at this point, I think you're in deep thought in terms of what you can do to try and mend this relationship, Taurus. What's something that you're going to be thinking about, because the following cup is the Six of Cups, and this is in your present future, whereas you're looking at sharing, sacrifice, and cooperating with fairness. There is then the Page of Wands, some form of setbacks or pessimism, lack of direction. But the Ten of Wands, where this expresses exhaustion, resilience, burden, oppression. We've got the Eight of Wands in reverse, speaking about delays, frustration, holding off, disruption of plans. Got the Queen of Swords in reverse, overly emotional, manipulative, anger, and cold-hearted. Then we've got the Moon, where there's mystery, deception, imagination, dreams, uncertainty, and insecurity. I'm feeling a second energy, Taurus, in your energy. Let's speak to the primary energy at the present moment. It would seem, Taurus, you're uninterested in some form of reconciliation or an opportunity that has been presented to you. When you're in this state, you're in a state, and I look at looking at the Four of Cups rather. You can see the character there is looking there and is not impressed with what is being presented by the Ace of Cups, because what is in those cups is something that may not satiate his needs. We're followed by the Fool. The Fool card is someone who's taking a bold leap and going for their freedom. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's then going to be attentive to detail and now focusing on more the earthly things. Anytime I see a wand, Taurus, it speaks about the manifestations of the 3D and what's happening in the present moment. Every time we see swords, these are the thoughts that we have in our minds. Let's see what the thoughts are saying. This is the person's thoughts. Person's too. Definitely. It's in keeping. Your person is understanding that there's definitely a disharmony. And in this disharmony, there's a lot of disappointments and burdens in the situation that have now opened to a new perspective, for mostly the one being to surrender. As we can see, the Strength in reverse, it speaks about somebody who's then in a position where they are, in need of support, but I'm getting somebody who's surrendering, and that's the effort or the place where they would need the support from. We've got then the King of Wands, a sense of direction that is being sought in terms of the 3D, how to navigate your world. As you can see, the King of Wands is looking over to the Queen of Wands as well, and it means that both masculine and feminine energy were in the 3D and have tried to come up with a resolution. And with all the efforts that were done, there was never any success that was done because their triumph, their chariot were going at full speed in the wrong direction, is what I'm getting from Spirit. And this could have been due to a number of things, that got this train off the tracks. You can look at things like lies and deceit, betrayal, hidden emotions, coup, shock, and self-love. And it's the realization. Another message that we got is that, the epiphany of life, or something that is strange, is that the same bottle of Coca-Cola that you can buy from Pick and Pay or Checkers, and not to advertise, but for maybe a fraction of the price, or say 10 Rand for argument's sake, is the same bottle or can of Coke where you'll buy it at an airport for twice the price, and maybe at another restaurant that's high end for even 3 times the price. And it speaks to understanding that you as a brand, or you as a person, if you're not being valued, there's nothing wrong with you and your brand. There's something wrong with your environment, and this is then the push and the urge to close the cycle. There is an interruption in your emotions, there's an interruption in your frequency, and if you vibrate at a certain frequency, it sends off a signal to the 5D of distress, and they have no other choice but to introduce a tower in the situation. I've got a Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups in reverse, we've got the 9 of Cups in reverse, and we've got the Empress in reverse. This is a total understanding and acceptance. I'm reading this as complete acceptance of the situation, and this is the closing off of your person. And I would believe after these pentacles, I should be seeing more pentacles, because this 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles rather, is now speaking on working diligently on your skills, or in this instance, you're trying to turn away from pessimism. Maybe you're on the edge and hesitant, Taurus. It is a very confusing time, but at what expense do we let this time become confusing? Got the 6 of Cups that speaks to an ex or nostalgia. We're looking at the 9 of Pentacles. She is not happy. The garden has grown. There's been some achievement and milestones, but in the manner of which it has gotten to, how it got there, was beautiful up until the point where there was some heartache, dissatisfaction, rejection, some form of deceit again that comes in and echoes itself. And there's an ultimate withdrawal. There's a unison withdrawal between you and your person. I don't think anybody's doing any move towards anybody at this present moment, Taurus. It feels like a big stalemate. It feels like all the things that you could have done with all these ones that are coming out, there is no direction indeed, lack of foresight, there is no fight left. And there's one decision that is left. This is one of those indefinite decisions. And those indefinite decisions is to put all the ones down. And those ones are definitely the lovers. And the King of Cups, of course, is a bit of a sneaky energy. But when he's upright there, is because we're using our wisdom and diplomacy. And so they may not be moving on in terms of maybe going to another relationship, but I can tell you they've closed the door on this one, Taurus. And indeed, this was a unanimous decision when we see the Queen of Pentacles accepting and declaring that this is over and moving on to calmer waters, making a head over heart decision. Yes, they've gone away from entertaining passion. The Queen of Swords with the King of Swords, with the 6 of Wands in reverse and Knight of Pentacles. There could be some manipulation that can come. But the only thing that will turn around the 6 of Wands is the truth. because this Knight of Pentacles is unable to move because he understands the hard work or the responsibility or the accountability that he has to take before he can make a move. And definitely, when the truth is told, there will be a tower moment. Definitely a tower moment. But this is what, here's the uniqueness of this whole tower moment, is that this tower moment will not have any form of conflict or aggression. It will cause immense pain and you know, feeling the ultimate betrayal. I'm gonna get 3 cards and see what Spirit says. But you know, finally, this thing is going to balance the relationship. There's going to be an equal give and take once this truth comes out. Before that happens, however, there will be a lot of hostility. There will be parts of you that will die. There will be parts of you that feel very much conflicted. This will create some trauma within your space, within your mind. However, the closing message is that there is an opportunity. There is desire. You've got the Ace of Wands. This relationship can have a reconciliation. And I'll leave you there for today. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And have a wonderful day.